about that. Our internet connection in our house is a bit funny when it comes to being in the conservatory. So I'll go back to where I was when it cut out. So you see it has the teeth there.
Yeah.
This is your right side of your fabric.
Mhm.
You want to place your zip down that way.
Okay.
Yeah? And then what we're going to do is you're going to pin all the way along there, yeah?
Okay.
Think you could do that?
Yeah.
Do you want to have a go?
Mhm.
Okay, so if I move that over to you, and you want to keep, you see how your zip has got an edge there?
Mhm.
You want to keep that edge in line with the edge of your fabric.
Okay.
Okay? Maybe get a better pin than that one. What? Sorry guys. My mum's giving me hand signals. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah? Right, now you have a go. Don't pin on the teeth, you want to pin here. Got it? Like this. Ready? So you want to pin in and out. In and out. Yeah?
Yeah.
So shall I pin and then you can do the sewing, yeah? How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, Little Miss Boo has pinned her zip onto the first piece of her pencil case. So we'll move these pieces out of the way with the pin pop. Move your toes. Right. If you want to climb on top of my lap, I'll do it that way. Don't worry about the foot because I'll reach the foot. If you just climb on. Okay. There's the foot. There it is. Right. So what we're going to do is you're going to put your fabric under your foot and you're going to put your zip there. Yeah? So you're not sewing over your teeth, but it's just catching your pencil case down. Yeah? And I'll take the pins out as I go, but do you want to hold it?
Mhm.
Yeah? So you're going to have to watch your fingers as well, okay? I'll hold it with you and I'll press the foot, and when I say so, you need to push that down, okay? Ready? Okay, push it down. Harder. There you go. Right, don't press that now.
Just explain to the viewers what you're doing when you're pushing the button down.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah,
explain
sorry.
everything as you're going along.
I have my mum in the background sort of going like this to me, guys, and I'm like, what? There's a button here on the side of my sewing machine which has like a little backwards arrow, so it's sort of going sideways like that. That's just so when you push that down, your sewing machine goes backwards so you can do your back stitch. So, put your hand there. Ready? And I'll hold the back. If it wants to move, we might have to give it a little bit of a roll as we're going along. Not really got the right fit on it. I don't think we have a zipper fit for this. Might have to get Jules to go and get it. Right, now let go of that bit and then move your hand to there.
Ow.
Sorry. Move your hand, put it there. And you put your hand there. That's it. Right, do you want to take the pin out? And put it in the pot? Okay, ready?
Mhm.
Come on, you put your hand there. No, don't take your pin out, just put your hand there. Like that. Take your pin out. And then you do your back stitch. Go on then, you do it. And then lift your foot up with this. Lift your foot up with that.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. And this little bit here, this like wheel, if you turn that towards you, it will lift the needle up. Keep going. There you go. You want to pull your pencil case out. That's it. Keep going. And then with these scissors, you want to snip those threads away. Not too close, you want to go about there. There you go. And put your scissors down. And then, if you want to jump off my lap, this way.
Okay.
Then what we'll do is, so little Miss Boo has sewn her zip onto her front fabric. So what we're going to do is you're going to turn that over, and you see how you've got all of this zip left?
Yeah.
We're going to bring this fabric nice and close to that zip. And then we're going to pin that bit down there. So what Miss Boo has done is she's got all of this zip showing that she doesn't want to be shown. So what we're going to do is we're just going to roll that fabric towards the top of that zip so you can just see the teeth. So if we pin like that, and then once it's all pinned down, you can sew it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then last little bit. One thing with this is you want to make sure that your fabric isn't too close to your teeth. You still want to be able to open and close your pencil case, so that's not too close to the fabric. Ready?
Yeah.
Right, come on up. Okay. I'm going to let's cut off those threads. And this end as well. Get your fabric under your machine again. Move your head, I can't see. Like that. And lay that on top like that. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
You put your hands in place then. On that one. That's it. And then, do you want to do your back stitch? Push down harder. Oh, okay. Let's get it back onto the fabric. There we go. Right, take your pin out. Right, when you're doing it, you want to make sure that this fabric can move forward as well. If you hold it there, your foot's not going to be able to move, okay?
Okay.
So you need to make sure that you keep moving your fabric as well. So, if I hold this end, just move your head a sec, I can't see if it's on fabric. Right. Ready? Don't forget you need to use this hand as well. Okay? And then you can move that hand back down there, like that. And you need to guide it, okay? Because I can't see where it's going. So you need to move it to where it needs to be, okay? You need to make sure that you're trying to stay nice and close to the top of that zip, yeah? You've glided off a little bit as it goes up to the top. There we go. Right. When I mean you need to move it, if it starts to go down there like that, you need to try and keep it up here. So you need to move your fabric, yeah? That's it. Move it this way a little bit. And then that way a little bit. There you go. Now you just need to keep it straight. Take your pin out and then put it in your pot. try not to pull your fabric apart because that's what's keeping your zip there. So you need to sort of pinch it together like that. Now you need to keep going. Okay, now you can do your back stitch because it won't go anywhere because it doesn't actually. Let's just move that zip out the way. There we go. Right, you can keep going forward. Ready? Okay, and then do your back stitch. Push down harder, and then forward. Right, you don't need to do that, you only need to do it once. Okay, so lift your foot up again.
Yeah.
Your foot, this one. That's it. And then pull your fabric out, and then snip it with your scissors. That's it. Good girl. Okay, then jump down. That's it, cut all your threads off. Careful you don't cut the zip though. That's it. Jump down this way, no this way, so that people can still see you. That's it. Making my legs warm. So, there is Miss Boo's first part of her pencil case. If everyone can see that. Okay, so now she's going to do the exact same thing as what she did on this side to the other side. Okay, so you don't want your doggies upside down, so we're not going to do it that way, because then your doggies would be upside down, won't they? You don't want that. So we're going to put it this way now. So we'll put it this way this time. And are you going to pin it this time, or shall I?
I'm going to try.
You're going to try. Okay, so remember to keep that fabric nice and close to the edge of your zip. And you don't want to pin on a teeth, you want to pin up here. No, up here.
Here?
Yep. And then you want to make sure that that other part of your pin comes through. There you go. That's it. Now move on to the next one. Don't put them so close together because when you come to sewing you won't be able to take it out. That's it.
What's that?
Maybe a little bit lower down, like here. Yeah? You want me to do one? When you do one? That's it. You push it through. And then I'll do one. And then you do one. There you go. Okay, and then you do the one in the middle, yeah? Now you do that one there.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
Yes, you can. So hold your pin. And go in and out. Yeah, then let go. Okay? Right, jump back up.
Am I making your legs?
You're making my legs warm, yeah. Okay, let's put this back under here, like that. And take the first pin out. Right. All I'm gonna do is press the foot this time. You're gonna do it all by yourself, okay? So I'll tell you when to go backwards though, okay? So we're gonna go forwards a little bit, and then you wanna go backwards. So push your button down. Good, then forward. And you see how you've got your edge of your foot here,
Mm-hmm.
your sewing foot? You wanna keep that in line with the edge of your fabric, okay? So, by the looks of it, so mind your fingers a second because I can't see. And then foot over a little bit. It wants to move. There we go. Okay, ready? That's it. And take your pin out.
Ow, God. Can you take the pins out?
You take the pins out, you can do it. If you're going to become a seamstress, you need to realise that you're going to get pinned by certain things. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't hurt that much. So, that's it. Remember to keep that fabric in line with the edge of your foot, so you want to keep that straight. Bring your fabric around this way. That's it, then take your pin out.
Stuck underneath there.
Just take it out like that. There you go. That's it. Ready? So, you need to make sure that you're holding your fabric as well. Yeah? That's it. Oh, it's gone off. There you go. Take your pin out. That's it. Take your pin out. That's it. And just get you back on track. There you go. Okay, take your pin out. Good. That's it. Okay. And then let's move your fabric over a bit. There. We'll put that pin back in. Okay. Keep going. Make sure the edge of that pin is still in line with your fabric, yeah?
Take the pin out.
Yep. Okay, and then hold your fabric again. You can keep holding that until it gets close as well. It's stuck. Alright. There. You want to do your back stitch. That's it. And then forward again. Okay, and then lift your foot up. Remember what that one is? There you go. Pull your fabric. Right, when it's done that, you've got your black thread underneath as well as on top. It's because your needle's not high enough for it to be able to come out. Okay? So, snip your threads. That's it, not my fingers. And then cut all these threads away. Okay, and jump down again. And we'll do the same what we did last time on this side, yeah? Cut that off as well. So, Miss Boo has now got basically her pencil case put together. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same as what we did last time on this side onto this side. So what you want to do is you want to, if you've got all this zip showing still, you want to roll your fabric so that it's nice and close to the top. Don't need them to yet. Right, so Miss Boo, do you want to pin this one this time? No? You want me to pin it?
I want to do some.
You want to do some? Okay, let me start you off then. Let's put one there. One there.
I've got this one.
And then I'll do one at the end for you as well. So you want to make sure that your fabric is nice and close to the top of that zip, yeah? Try not put your pins so close, because that's why you pinned your knuckle last time, because you put your pins too close, yeah?
Can you do it?
Well, I want you to have a go as well, because you can do it. So put your next one about here, yeah?
Here?
Yeah. That's it. In and then out. You can do it. You just need to put your finger a little bit closer to be able to push it up. If any parents are watching this and their kids are quite scared of pins like Gemma is, If they consist that they don't want to do it, you can pin it for them as well, which what I have been doing for Miss Boo. So you don't have to say to them, no, you have to pin. You can pin for them, and then they can just sort of do the sewing as they go along. So do you want to carry on? Yeah? Not so far down. You want to be a little bit closer up. You want it about up here. That's it. That's it. Right, you want to lift, watch me, go the pin. You want to lift your fabric up and then pin it in, yeah? Right, one more. See if you can do what I just did. So you want to put it in, lift your fabric up and then back out. That's it, now push. Push. You can, look, it's there. Push. Okay, that's why you need to sort of put your fingers, I know it's scary, but if you put your fingers quite close, you can get that pin through, yeah? Right, you ready? Yeah? Come on then. Okay, let's move this zip to start off with, so that you can do that first bit of sewing. So if we get that under there.
Can you take out the pins?
You can do that. I've already shown you that you can take the pins out. Don't put your foot down yet. Let's just put one more there, so stop rolling in. Right. So push all your threads towards the back. We always want them towards the back. Just move your head a sec. And put that there. And then you can put your foot down like that. Right, ready? I'll try this at the beginning, okay? And then I'll give it to you. So that you can get going. Just pull your pencil case. No, not the zip, the pencil case. And the other side. Let go. Mum, can you just come, give me a hand a sec? Can you just lean over and lift that up? Push it up. It will go up higher. There we go. Cool. Thank you. Right. Put that back down. Ready? Yeah? So hold your fabric. This time, as you've got fabric this side, you can hold both like that. So your fingers aren't anywhere near it, but you're still holding your fabric in place, yeah? That's it. Ready? Yeah? Right. Take your pin out. Itchy eyebrow. There you go, put it in your pot. Ready? That's it, take your pin out. Right, if it gets a bit stuck like it has done, you just want to pull it from the back as well. It's probably just come off the edge of your zip. There you go. Now take your pin out. Ready? Right, hands back on there. So you want to make sure that you've got your support there. So don't tense your hands, just relax and just place them on top like that, yeah? And what you don't want to do is you don't want to push it down like that. You don't want to be too light. You just want to make sure that when your machine's moving, that you're able to move your fabric with it, yeah? So you want to go like that. Smile, yeah? So this hand's a bit too forceful. Just want to be nice and gentle that you can then keep moving. And then when you're like this, you can move your fabric around as well, yeah? So take your pin out. If kids are just starting off sewing, I would highly recommend you get pins with heads on them. I don't know whether you guys can see that. Mum's shaking her head. So if you just get ones with heads on them rather than the ones with the flat heads, I don't think I've got any in here to show you, I'm afraid. Oh, there's one. So if you get pins that have heads on compared to this pin that doesn't, it makes it a lot easier for kids because there's something to grab onto rather than nothing to grab onto technically. So I definitely get your kids pins with heads on. Are you ready? Do the last little bit. Right, take your pin out. That's it. Ready? Right, don't pull your fabric apart, remember? And I have it nice and loose. Because when you pull it like that, you see how you've still got some of your zip showing? So you just want to make sure that that stays there, yeah? Have we got any questions, Mum? No? You want to take your pin out? Ready? Remember, don't pull it apart. You just want to put your hands gently on it, yeah? Okay. Do you want to do your back stitch?
Yeah.
Push it down harder. And then let go. Right, lift your foot up. Careful. That's it. Then take your needle out. So remember with this spinny thing towards you, keep going and stop, and then pull your fabric out. Snip your threads. Careful you don't snip your pencil case. There you go. And then jump down. Okay, so there is Miss Boo's zip inserted into her fabric. So let's snip all these threads off. As it's Miss Boo's first pencil case, I'm not sure whether we'll put the second one in, so maybe we could do that for next video to show you how you can make it nicer on the inside as well. But as it's her first lesson, we'll do it as just this, and then if your kids are wanting it really, really nice on the inside, and I haven't shown you how to do the second attempt of a pencil case yet, if your parents have an overlocker at home, once you've sewn down your side seams, which we're going to show you in a second, and you've cut away most of your zip, you can overlock down the inside of your pencil case. So if your parents have one, just ask them politely, and I'm sure they will do that for you. So to now make the actual pencil case itself, if you want to open your zip up to about here, so you only want to open your zip to halfway. If you sew your pencil case with your zip closed, you're not going to be able to get into it to turn it the right way round. So keep going to about halfway, so about there. There you go. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fold your fabric in half so that you see you've got your pretty sides, which is your dog's, and you've got your non-pretty side, which has no pattern on it whatsoever. You want to make sure that both your pretty sides are together. Now, when you cut out your pencil case, it should be that your pencil cases are the same size. So when you go to lay your pencil case in half, you want to make sure that all your edges are matching, yeah? So you want to make sure that all those edges are matching together. We are then going to pin all the way down this side seam to this pencil case. Got fluff in your hair. Mum's talking to you, Jem. Got fluff in your hair. Maybe hair. There you go. To this corner here. We're going to pin all the way to this corner here. And then up to this edge of your pencil case here. Yeah? So, are you going to do all this pinning? No? Do you want me to do it? Yeah? Okay, so what I've just done is I have pinned this corner, and these two corners here. When you go to sew your pencil case, which we will do in a minute, you want to sew down these two side seams and down this bottom edge. Don't sew your zip closed, okay? Right, so next one we do, you're going to do all the pinning, yeah? When we make the next one. So you just want to make sure that all your edges are nice and close together. Like that, yeah? Gemma? Yeah? Pin it closed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sew all the way round here, yeah? You ready? I'll start you off because going over your zip is a little bit tough, okay? So I'll start it off for you and then you're going to carry on, okay? So, with sewing over the edges of your zips, if you aren't confident yet, get your parents to sew over this bit for you because it can be a little bit tough and it can be a little bit scary. So for the parents, what you need to do is you need to start off on your zip and you just want to do a back stitch over the teeth, back over the teeth and then back over. What that does is it just causes a loop so that your zip won't come completely off, okay? So you're just going to go over, cause a loop, back over, and then back one more time, and then over the front of that zip again. And then you can go all the way over that zip onto your fabric and then pass it over onto your child. Ready? Come on you get. Right, you ready? I'm going to hold this side as there's not much fabric and you're going to hold this side. Okay? So, hand flat. Okay. Take that pin out. Ready? You want to hold it down this end as well so that you're pulling your fabric tight a little bit, yeah? If you put your finger just there. That's it. Make sure your fabrics are all in line. So take that pin out, that's half come out anyway. Okay, so the seam allowance we are using is a normal standard 1.5 seam allowance. So when it comes to the end of your fabric, what you want to do is you just want to put your needle into the fabric itself, lift your foot, and you just want to spin your fabric so that it's all the way down here. Now once you come to do that, my fabric is still over 1.5. Gemma, stop messing a second. Your fabric is over 1.5, so you just want to bring it back this way and just move your fabric down, sew down just a little bit more, so that when you come back this way, your fabric is on 1.5, okay? So then you put your foot back down, and you put your hand there, and you just keep sewing. Take your pin out. Bring that a little bit closer so you can reach. Okay, ready? So when I mean a 1.5, can you see it's got a 1 and a 5 there? That's where that line there is where you want to keep this edge of your fabric, yeah? So, ready? That's it. So if your fabric starts to go over, what you want to do is move that hand and you just want to pull that fabric over a little bit so it's then in line with that, yeah? So now you've gone too far over. You just want to make sure that it's in line, so there, yeah? And then you put your hand back there so that your fabric is stable, yeah? So that's it, there you go. Okay, then take your pin out. Okay, and then move that fabric round a little bit. too much. That's it. Okay, move your fabric around a little bit. Move your hand back down here. So you want to make sure that your hand is moving with your fabric. You don't want to keep it there. You want to make sure that you move your hand with your fabric, yeah? So when your fabric moves, you need your hand to move. So, that's it. Then take your pin out. Oh, my stomach's rumbling. You see how your fabric's starting to go over? What do you need to do? That's it, there you go. See how it's gone over again? That's it. That's it. Now take your pin out. There you go. That's it. Not too far, remember, because now you've gone too far over. There you go. Oh. That's it. Okay, do you want to take your pin out? There you go. Alright, if I hold this pin down, I'm not scared of something. So you want to go near towards 1.5, which I think is about there. So, do you remember what I showed you on that corner? Yeah, do you want to have a go? You can do it. Lift this foot up. That's it. And then spin it round. There you go. And then you want to line the edge of your fabric up with what number?
50.
50. Good girl. Okay, then put your foot back down. Yeah? There you go. Right. I'll take that first pin out. Ready? Okay. So you want to make sure that that's in line. There you go. Don't pull it too much. That's it. Ready? There you go. That's it. You want to take that pin out? If I hold that one down. Got it? There you go. Okay. Last little bit. Towards that pin, then if you jump off, I'll do the rest for you because I'll go over that zip for you. Okay, so parents, once your kid has gone all the way around your their pencil case, when it comes to like the last inch of your pencil case, if you want to take back over and just go back over that zip. Now this side of my zip was open because obviously that's where the zip is open, that side, but this zip's closed, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So you just want to squish your zip together so that it stays in the right place. And just go over that zip to cause that loop. You can go over it as many times as you like. I wouldn't say go over it more than 5 times, maybe not even that. You just want to make sure that that is secure. I will bring it to the camera. Can you guys see that there? There's the thread there. That just makes sure that there's a loop at the end of your fabric, at the end of your zip, so your zip doesn't come flying off. So you can cut your threads off. Just want to trim the edge of your pencil case, your zip away, like that, because you don't want it too bulky on the inside, and especially this side, yeah? So we're just going to trim that away. Now, most people would say that when it comes to the corners, you want to snip diagonally. I would recommend that you don't do that. What you want to do is you want to open your zip fully from the inside, still keeping your pencil case inside out. And what you want to do is you want to just grab your corners. You can do this on a flat or in the air. You just want to fold those edges inwards in line with your stitching line so that you come up with what looks like a little tuck there. Can you see that on the camera, Mum? Yeah? So you fold that side over and then that side inwards. Then what you do is sorry guys, you keep that bit closed with your finger. I'd recommend doing it this way where you can see where you've tucked it in. Hold that with your finger and pull it through. And what that does is it just causes that nice point in your corner. Whereas if you snip it diagonally, you're not going to be able to still get that nice point. Whereas if you do this technique, you will get that perfect point there. You don't just have to do that technique on a pencil case. If any of you are more advanced in making collars or shirts, you can do this on your collar as well. So it just makes your collar nice and pointy at the ends. So I'm going to show you this time. So what you do, you fold, you see how you've got your stitch line there? Yeah? You fold that in, like that. You see you've got your stitch line there. You fold that in that way as well. And then what you do is you see you've got all these bits here. You hold that bit with your finger and then turn it round. If it's not come out perfect, like this one hasn't, there's the camera, you just sort of want to give it a bit of a wiggle, just sort of tease it into there. And what it should do is it should make all those seams on the inside lay flat. If they don't lay flat, don't worry about it, just take it out and redo it. But sometimes you can just wiggle them into being flat. So you've still got your bit of your zip still on the inside, haven't you? So what you need to do is you just need to push that little bit out like that. And then, there you go. And then you close it up like that. And there is Miss Boo's first ever pencil case. Look at that. You happy with that? Yeah?
Yeah.
If your children are so precise and want everything to look perfect, what you can do is, I would recommend the parents do this as it involves a hot iron. You just want to open your pencil case up, and with that bottom seam on the inside, you can just open your pencil case and iron that seam flat. You can finger sort of press it flat, but if you want it to stay flat, you can iron it flat. If your children are happy using an iron, they're more than welcome, obviously, to have a go. So you just sort of press that flat, and that should make that bottom seam lie more flat, like so, rather than rolling in. So, there's your pencil case for Daddy. Maybe next time we can embroider Dad onto your pencil case once I get my embroidering machine working, once I figure out how to use it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So next time we do a video, we can show everyone how we do it with doggies on the inside as well, can't we? Yeah? Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm afraid that's the end of our tutorial for today. I've been chatting to my mum about doing some more of these, not just for children. I'll be doing some myself on more advanced clothing. So stay tuned and keep watching my page. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.